Hi, and welcome back to the channel. We're continuing Stranger Things, Season 3. And this is Chapter 5, The Flayed. So yeah, The Flayed probably has something to do with the Mind Flayer. So, but yeah.
This whole army of...
Yeah, exactly. This, yeah, we have no idea what's going to happen with all the bodies that, the Mind Flayer has been collecting with the help of Billy, the possessed Billy. And a lot of stuff is going on. Like most of the main characters, they have been pulled into the plot right about now, and yeah, we got a group going to what seems like probably like in some kind of underground Russian bunker underneath the mall, and yeah, it's so much going on. But shall we just jump straight into it?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Just what we were talking about.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah, I'm great now that I know the Russians can't design elevators!
We've clearly established that those buttons don't work.
They're buttons. They have to do
Yeah,
something.
if we had a key card.
What?
It's an electronic lock. Same as the loading dock door. If we don't have a key card, it won't operate, meaning...
We're stuck in here. Your mom's not gonna be able to find us if we're dead in a Russian elevator.
Hey, what if we climbed out? What are you saying about climbing?
Yeah, good luck with that.
Looks like somebody's home.
He's doing well for someone who just got their ass kicked.
Where's that coming from?
Underneath you.
It's below us.
Oh. Oh, not that guy.
Что, американская полиция?
We need
No, understand!
Oh, he's a beast.
He is heavy as fuck.
Drop it! You understand what I'm saying, big guy? Drop the weapon!
Or what? You going to shoot?
Good.
Round
So you
2.
do understand what I'm saying, huh?
Fight.
And yeah, you don't put that thing away, I'm gonna blow some daylight into that thick skull of yours.
No. Policemen have rules.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna test that theory. I'm gonna count to 3. 1, 2, 3!
Holy, he is fast. Oh god. Cover. Oh, there we go. What? Why?
No.
Wow, Joyce.
Joyce! Drive! Come on, Joyce! Quit screwing around!
Are you kidding me?
Joyce, drive! Joyce, please! Joyce! Drive! Oh, God!
Terminator right there.
He even had that
even he has that kind of android cyborg look and accent and the way he moves and everything.
He sounded a lot like Arnold Schwarzenegger actually.
Yeah.
Maybe also a little homage to that guy. Maybe.
Well, it is from the 80s as well. So.
Эй, подожди, стоп! Стоп! Смирнов, ты меня не понимаешь, если она включится, взорвется.
You hear me? I said shut, you damn!
Shit!
Oh, Jesus.
Get out.
He did say stop.
Stop.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
What the? Oh. It's 11 keeping an eye on him.
Going to Illinois.
Not now, Mom! Illinois? Illinois, like the state? You're innocent children and you're trapped in the Starport Mall. The Red Army has infiltrated Hawkins, and if we are found, they will torture and kill us. Hey!
What do you think, Petey the mall cop is gonna rappel down here and save the day? Look away!
Great.
Hey!
No.
We don't even know what that is.
Very.
Oh, that's not good.
Jesus Christ.
You definitely shouldn't have been drinking that.
You still want to drink
Yeah.
Right, but what time last night?
Around 9.
You waited all night to call.
I was waiting for the doctors to run some tests.
You weren't there?
Well, I'm here now, right?
Hallelujah.
Ooh.
So, what time was your sauna test?
Around 9.
Lucas is just like
that proves,
expert now.
that proves my theory.
She's Flayed.
She was screaming. Bad screams.
What's a good scream?
Max said, doesn't matter. I'm lost. Who is Heather? She's a lifeguard at the pool.
Oh. He's gonna. Ah.
Civilization.
Wow. Okay. Coat and camels.
So what are you, some kind of bounty hunter?
I'm a cop.
And I'm gonna need your car, buddy.
Yes, he's very dangerous forger.
Yeah. Child murderer.
Child murder.
We should really get going. Hey, how do I get my car back?
What station? You're on the right.
Dude!
You're all so nerdy. It makes me physically ill.
No, don't lump me in with them. I'm not a nerd, alright?
Well, that's sensitive, Harrington. Are
What?
you losing cool points to a 10-year-old?
What's wrong with being a nerd?
We can find the source, then maybe we can stop him. Or at least stop it from spreading or doing whatever the hell he's doing with those chemicals. How do we find it?
Mrs. Driscoll. If she wants to go back so badly, why don't we let her?
He has a sweet tooth.
No offense, but I already went over all this with the cops.
I'm not a cop.
Yeah, no shit, Jeff.
Tell me about this psycho.
Tell me about the psycho. Because I am psycho.
Go.
Nice
Move
one.
it.
Who's the psycho?
I thought she said this guy was a journalist.
Yeah, he was.
Was?
Yeah.
Look at the camera.
Murray!
The camera above you to the right. Identify yourselves. Jim Hopper, Joyce Byers, Smirnoff. Alexei.
A little bit eccentric, but completely harmless.
Hi, Jim.
Wait.
I was hoping they were gonna use this help at some point.
How long is this gonna take? Because I know. No. You do not get to question me.
No.
You have dragged an enemy of the state into my home as carelessly as a child drags in shit on his shoe.
Put that thing away. Stop behaving like a jackass and ask him what he's doing that's making my maggots fall off my damn bridge. Please.
Joyce has had it. You brought this on yourself, pal. She's small, but she's feisty. Monster. Damn.
You did it! You won a fight!
Finally. So why are you trying to open it?
I was just completely, utterly, mortifyingly wrong. Don't let that go to your head.
And here comes trouble.
Oh.
Whoa, they've just been walking around the hospital killing people? Wow. Oh yeah, they're connected.
Just gonna be nasty.
It's over. Wow. They killed them. They're never coming back. Run! Move! Do something.
No.
Why? I knew that was gonna happen. I knew they were gonna stop it right there, but whew, it's a good thing we don't have to wait like a week between each of these episodes. Man,
That would be annoying.
I'm so happy Stranger Things they're doing all of it.
Yeah.
Just dumping all the episodes at once. But yeah, I don't know why. Like somehow this episode, it didn't feel like a whole. Like it didn't feel that long. I don't know why. Like it's obviously it's like 50 minutes long or something, but that felt like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
20, 30 minutes tops.
That
Which
was-
is a good thing, right? Because that
Yeah.
means that we're enjoying
You're getting
it. It's
sucked
entertaining.
into
Yeah,
it,
it's
and yeah.
some intense shit going on. But yeah, we found out what's beneath the mall. It is some kind of underground layer. They are doing experiments and using that machine we saw at the beginning of the season to open a way into the Upside Down. Why? absolutely no idea why they would want to do that, except like to like just out of pure curiosity and because they want to weaponize it or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. And I think the reason why they chose Hawkins is because this place has a lot of energy and like a lot of
yeah, and it's like that's where all the previous stuff has been happening.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
if they
like-
know about that, then they might want to be close to
to create this sort of breach between dimensions.
Yeah,
You would need a huge amount of energy,
sure.
and you would also need some sort of connection or like a weak point or like something you can exploit. And as you said, if they know things have been going on there,
Yeah.
then they might have found that weak place where they can breach to the
They found the weak point or the entrance point where they think that's where they'll have the biggest chance of succeeding in their experiments, and then a lot of power, which I don't think I
the
don't
green
imagine.
things.
Yeah, the green things are supplying something, so we're probably gonna find out what's in those green canisters, like or what the green substance is exactly. Besides, like, it's not just poison. Just like Dustin said, it's not gonna be something as boring as poison. Like it clearly does something. There's some sort of energy in it, or something that feeds into the machine that can open the portal.
Power it.
Power it. Yeah. So that's very interesting. And we have Joyce and Hopper doing their thing.
Meeting with Murray.
Murray.
Yeah. Just as with the last season where we
had Nancy
with-
and Jonathan
yeah.
doing that.
So maybe he's gonna do the same thing again. Maybe.
Yeah. Like he's good at pointing out. No, you guys are totally in love. Just shut up and get together already.
Yeah.
Maybe he's gonna do the same thing with Hopper and Joyce. Kind of hope so, because
We all shipped them from the beginning, right?
yeah. Even though Bob is still
Yeah, and he was
if he
perfect
was
for
alive,
her, but
he's
it's-
gone now.
Yeah, he's gone, and you need
never
to
gonna
move
come
on,
back.
and you cannot. Some people can live their lives alone.
Sure,
and that's totally fine. But I
Of
would never
course.
be able to live my life alone.
no.
I found out. So
Yeah, it's togetherness is a beautiful thing.
yes,
And there's a lot of like couples that are struggling a little bit and arguing, and then getting back to maybe, we belong together.
Dementos.
What in the hell was that?
Fuck.
Whoop, sorry about that. One of our lights just totally, completely died, and it smells horrible in here now. Just smells like fireworks. But fortunately, we had another one, another light, so we can still look like we wanted to. We were talking about relationships, I think, and how everybody's kind of struggling, and then coming back around a little bit, and it's both like Mike and 11,
Nancy and Jonathan.
they have some issues there, but it seems like they resolved it rather quickly. They've been back and forth a lot for like the previous seasons as well, so it's a good thing they're not spending too much time on those two characters having issues. Then Joyce and Hopper, of course, which is kind of a new item, even though they're not an item yet, but I have a feeling that's where we're going. But I must say, like the whole teenage drama thing with all the kids there, It's not my favorite part.
No.
It's not. I don't have too much of an interest in Max and 11 being very teenager-y and talking behind the boys' backs, and the boys are being very typical, like, teenage boy, kind of clueless, don't know what's going on, trying to figure it out, and it's a lot of fun. Of course, it's just not the like.
It's not the highlights.
It's not the highlight of this. No. It's that's the all the other stuff, and that stuff is definitely ramping up more and more.
So we also saw like the Russian facility, and we saw about the Russians, and I think with this KG Beast, as you called him.
The KG Beast, yeah.
I think once again, it's just they are pulling on all these cliches about Russians, evil Russians, and all that. So I think it was a little too much in this episode. It was a little too
cliche.
Cliche, yeah. The way they just did the whole thing, I guess. But I think there's some similarities between the KG Beast and Terminator, as you pointed out.
Yeah. He's very Terminator-like, just even the way he talks and
and his
moves and everything.
The way they have casted him, it's very.
He looks kind of like Dolph Lundgren.
A little bit, yeah, definitely, I can see that.
And he's been known to like play roles like that in the past, like these mindless brutes. Even though in real life he's smart as fuck.
Yeah, he's a brilliant person.
Yeah, and there were some comments on the last video, and some people reminding us that like this whole cliche 80s thing, it's still very much in the spirit of what the show is, even with the Russian stuff, because like
that was how they were painted back in the 80s.
It was
normal Americans.
The Russians and this the Red Army, and they were like you didn't know what was going on over there. It was kind of the way they portray the Russians in this series is probably very much the way people thought the Russians, like they thought it was like this back then.
But I really like the way that Joyce was so kind to Alexei.
Yeah, enough. No, I know Alexei.
Yeah, because he's probably just a kid working on all these things.
Yeah, doesn't seem like a bad guy.
No, definitely not. And I hope we're gonna learn a lot more about him, because I don't know. I just really liked him. He was cute somehow.
I have a feeling we're gonna learn more about him, and now that they're with Murray, and Murray obviously speaks Russian. Good on you, Murray. Always a good idea to learn more than one language. And so yeah, we're probably gonna see what he's all about, and I'm just very curious about like what they are doing there, like why they're there, what's their mission, what's the end goal.
How do they fit into this plot?
Are they trying to do something sinister, like just opening the
gates of
hell almost, and just letting all these creatures in, or is that just something that's gonna happen by accident? I don't know, but I'm very curious to see like why they're there and what kind of people are they, because we haven't really gone too much into that. They're still very much this kind of faceless menace almost, like it's just the Russians are here, what are they doing? Like we haven't really gone too much into like who they are as people, the ones that are there, except for now we're getting to know Alexei a little bit. Hopefully. And he did try to help, like with the car and everything. He said, stop, don't stop doing it. And the car blew up. So if he wanted to hurt them, like, then he just wouldn't have said anything. So, yeah.
Hopefully, I'm still hoping for the twist. Like
that they're good guys
Yeah, or
trying to
they're
help.
at least not as evil as they were painted back then.
Yes,
So
I have a feeling that's where we're going as well, and that's
hope so.
why we don't know too much about them yet. Is because they're waiting for like when they can peel the layer back and show us that they are trying to help us. They're trying to do good things. Hopefully.
I have one thing though. The KG Beast. He reminds me so much of the bounty hunter from X-Files. I don't know why. Maybe it's the way he's just so the way he's portrayed, almost Terminator like, with this big muscular being and his very sharp jawline and his blonde hair and his very stern demeanor. It's very bounty hunter like
from X-Files.
From X-Files.
Yeah.
If anybody's seen, knows what I mean.
I'm sure there are some people who've seen X-Files out there as well.
I might see the connection as well.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So
I think,
he reminds us of a lot of people apparently.
But I think that's what this show is about. It's about taking all these different amazing references and putting it all together in a big ball of awesomeness.
Taking their original content, their original story, and then sprinkling all these Easter eggs and homages like all over the place. And for like geeks like us who've watched a lot of this stuff and just love everything fantasy and sci-fi, it's perfect. And that's one of the reasons why we love this show so much.
Yeah.
But do you have anything more to add to this episode?
Well, I got my the thing moment.
You did. Yeah, there was definitely in the end there we got kind of a sampling of a monster. And that was disgusting to look at.
Definitely.
And I think there's gonna be much more of stuff like that. For the remainder of the episodes. The gory stuff is probably just beginning. So yeah, that was another cliffhanger we're used to.
Yeah.
I think that's it then. We're just gonna sign off here and go straight into the next episode in a little bit. We're trying to binge the rest of the season today because spoilers and stuff, and we're going on vacation, and we don't want to get this spoiled at all. So please also in the comments refrain from spoilers, even though we might have, like, by the time we upload this, we might have watched all of it. But in case we haven't, then just please no spoilers or anything, and no discussions about the ending or anything like that, because
do that in the last episode.
Yes, you can all the discussions, anything you want in the last episode, just to be safe.
Also for other people, if they haven't watched as far yet, because they want to keep everything in parallel, like they want to watch the episode and then reactions and then just for good times measure.
Just for good measure, and just because not everybody can just binge the entire season in one day, like I'm sure a lot of people are doing. But I think that's it for this reaction, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you as soon as possible. Bye!
Bye!